Good evening, this is the Sports Bar on talkSPORT with me, Jamie O'Hara, and the man over there. Can't wait for it. It's Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen West Ham? Westfield Shopping Centre, Hammerhead, the Queen Vic, Moose. Can you hear me, Moose? You almost at one hell of a meeting. The Bubble Machine, Danny Dyer, the other Danny Dyer, Jenny Niels, James Corden, the London Aquatic Centre, the Carpenter's Arms, the Bowling Ground, the Queen's Head. Queen's Head, can you hear me, Queen's Head? You almost at one hell of a meeting. Billy Mitchell, Pyre Mash, the Helter Skelter thingy at Olympic Park, Ross Kemp, Ray Winston, Phil Mitchell, Thomas Skinner, Bash. You almost at one hell of a meeting.
Yeah. Bristol City have knocked out West Ham. What a performance from them, the Robins. But wow, West Ham. I mean, you were awful. Terrible performance. 03 717 22 33 44. Bristol City fans want to come on and talk about your team as well. You are in the fifth round of the FA Cup. West Ham fans, wow. Moyes out. Is that going to be trending? We never know. Elsewhere, Birmingham, Luton and Newport progressed to the fourth round. You've been to the game tonight. Your team's played. Give us a call. Newport County get a home draw against Manchester United. Wow. That is going to be on talkSPORT as well as an exclusive. We want to hear from you tonight. Big result. And currently, right now, Wolves are beating Brentford. It's in extra time. We'll keep you up to date on the final stages of that game. But get involved in the sports bar. It's going to be a big show. 03 717 22 33 44.
Given away, and Fabianski is beaten, and he's round the goalkeeper here. It's picked up by Conway, it's into the centre, and he's scored! Round the goalkeeper and slipped the ball into an empty net. It's a really good finish in the end from a tight angle, and West Ham United are behind after just 3 minutes of the game down at Ashton Gate in the FA
Cup. Evening, matey.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm great, mate. I'm great. I'm in good spirits.
Good.
We watched a decent game of football tonight. Bristol City, well played.
Can we just say, before we get stuck into West Ham, can we just say, well, best side won?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Oh, yeah.
Because we often talk about the Premier League side, and rightly so. The big story is West Ham out, but the big performance come from City.
Yeah.
They were excellent,
brilliant.
Bristol City.
Yeah,
Well
yeah. West Ham, mate, they were toilet. Honestly, they was one of the worst performances I've seen in a long time. They were awful. I thought they were playing a non-league side, Bristol City, the way they were playing. Miles off it. I was looking at the team thinking, this can't be West Ham. This can't be West Ham playing. We must have come in on a wrong night. This must be a different fixture. They were awful, West Ham. Terrible performance. And again, you know, I guarantee you, West Ham fans are going to be phoning up, going mad about David Moyes.
That performance was rotten. From the very first whistle, right through to the end, that performance was rotten. That wasn't a performance of a side that was fine. You know, in the commentary, the commentator said they want it more.
Yeah.
Bristol City wanted it more.
They did want it more.
That is perfectly the way to sum it up. West Ham were there. They thought they could rock up. They thought they'd turn them over and head back down and just palm this little side to one side. Not a bit of it. Bristol City deserved it. They gave absolutely everything, and they wanted it more. And that is a damning indictment. When we can all lose football matches, Jay.
Oh,
right?
Of course.
But when you lose it like that, and especially then Ben Rama, what he does, losing his discipline.
Yeah.
It was a bad day. That was a pretty terrible performance from West Ham.
Yeah, I mean, I want to hear from West Ham fans tonight. Obviously, a shocking performance. How can players go out on a football pitch in a big game? Look, you're doing all right in the Premier League. I get that. It's going well. But that performance tonight, you've had it in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool, which you can kind of argue, all right, you're playing against Liverpool, you can almost accept it, but that was a shocking performance. Tonight, Bristol City, and they rolled you over. Honestly, they beat you 1-0, mate. They battered you. Yep. Didn't lay a glove on them. None of the players out there looked like they wanted to be there. No. Second balls, they were winning, none of them. Bristol City are all over you. I kept saying it. Look at that, second ball. Every little knockdown. Bristol City winning the ball, winning it. That's not good enough. Come on, you're West Ham. You should be dominating possession, dominating the ball, showing your performances out on the pitch. Nowhere near.
That was a worrying performance, that. for me. Because look, we saw them go away to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup a couple of rounds ago, and they got well beaten. It was a bad performance, but that's going away to Liverpool, right? That can happen. Liverpool can do that. Liverpool are they'll tell you where they're on the table. They're a good side, Liverpool. But what we saw tonight against mid-table Championship, against a side that are up in and around the European places, that was a worrying performance. And I'd love to hear what David Moyes has got to say after that, because that's indefensible, what I just saw.
Yeah, well, we'll be hearing from David Moyes and all the managers throughout the show. But let's go to Joe. He's a West Ham fan, right, Joe?
Hiya.
Joe, you've been to the game. How are you feeling?
Unfortunately, I have, yes.
I mean,
that was bad.
Joe, that was terrible.
Yeah, it is just West Ham for you. We can go and beat Arsenal and Tottenham away, and then go and do a performance like that.
Yeah. That was
I mean, Danny Ings up front. I know I don't want to pile on and, someone, but he's not good enough, mate. He's not good enough.
No, we shouldn't have signed him anyway. We had 2 strikers on the bench. I'm not blaming Moyes, but going on the Moyes brigade. But we brought a right back on when we need a goal. Like changing.
Well, you got to blame Moyes then, Joe. I mean, he's your manager. He's been knocked out by Bristol City.
I know. We should have won the first game, but that's. Oh, sorry.
Who's that? Is that Sat-Nav?
Is that Sat-Nav?
That's the old Sat-Nav talking.
Even the Sat-Nav's giving it to you.
Yeah. It makes it even worse getting 4 shots. It's going to be a long drive home.
Was that Sat-Nav just saying Moyes out? Is that what he just said?
I've been Moyes out for ages, Cundy.
Mario. Well, that performance is not going to help. But when you look at what you're doing in Europe, where you are in the league, I mean, is it not who West Ham really are?
I go every week, Cundy. It's the same football. We fluke results. It's boring football. We just scrape it. We scrape it like Arsenal. 30 shots against us, and I know we won 2-0, but it's the same old. Are you
getting old? Is it getting a bit old now for you, Joe? I know West Ham get results, but is it getting a bit old? We had this at Tottenham, and it didn't last long, to be honest. The football was terrible, but we were winning games. But in the end, mate, you start losing a few. The fans turn quickly, and they go, you know what? I've had enough of this.
Yeah, it is. Like you say, it's just the same old. And it just shows, I'm with my mate, and we go up every week. It just shows, without our front three, we are like a relegation team. We are relegation battle.
Yeah, no Bowen, no kudos.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think you've got to cut a little bit of slack there, because when you are missing that front, that's a good front three, in particular Bowen, right?
Yeah.
So that front three. But it's the performance tonight that I can't get my head around. It was the ineptitude of some of the players how they weren't as committed as City.
No, they weren't. No, there's miles off it.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.